Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday evening. It's 6:30. 6:30, yeah, 6:30 p.m. here, and I just woke up from a long nap, about a 4-hour nap. Pretty tired after work, but now I'm feeling pretty good. And it's starting to get dark outside, and yeah, I mean the lighting here looks pretty good for a video, but usually I don't go out or walk around at night. On the weekend, I usually stay home after work and make dinner and kind of do totally nothing until Monday. Where I have to go back to work, but tonight I got an urge to wake up and go out and walk around town with a couple goals in mind, and I don't know, it's weird. It's weird the things that you normally wouldn't do in your routine, like your daily routine, and all of a sudden you wake up and something lights a fire underneath you, they say, and all of a sudden you just feel motivated to like suddenly go out and do it or give it a shot. I don't know where that comes from, because like I said before, I'm a master procrastinator. I'd rather not do it, or if I think I want to do it, I push it off until the next day. And then the next day, if it doesn't need to be done, then it gets pushed off to the next day. And yeah, so tonight I woke up and got my warm clothes on because it gets cold at night. So it's winter time, and I'm walking downtown now, walking another 2.3 miles to hit the downtown, maybe farther than that probably, if I want to check some stuff out. One of these days I'll save up a few dollars to get my bike repaired. It's pretty silly how long it's been, because my bike only has one flat tire in the back, but unfortunately I don't have enough knowledge or mechanical know-how to change a tire and order a new part. I know it's probably really simple, so that's why it's sat there for so long, because there's a bike repair shop here in town called Tommy's Bikes. They sell all kinds of stuff, bikes that are way too expensive for most, and you can take your bike in and pay them to fix you up and get you back on the road, but they charge crazy amounts of labor. I'm just not ready to pay hundreds of dollars for some guy to spend 2 hours replacing a tire. So I've been walking to work this whole time and trying to save up for a scooter. Electric scooter is the goal, and yeah. Because right now, even if I did qualify if my credit was in a good spot and I did qualify for any type of loan, I saw a car walking by the lot today, sometimes next to their $70,000, $80,000 trucks. They have used vehicles that look pretty good, and today I saw one for $6,000. A little older of a vehicle, and it's like, man, that looks really good. That's a nice car, no dents. Everything was clean. Kind of walked around it and looked at it, and $6,000. And then I realized $6,000 plus interest. Well, for one, I don't have anything close to that in my whole savings combined. Secondly, I couldn't afford to maintain even a car of that caliber. And, secondly, I thought, well, what if I finance something like that, even though car dealerships, well, at least in my area here in Oregon, they don't like to finance used vehicles for a small amount, because that used vehicle is typically sold as is, There's too much risk as far as the loan's concerned, so they don't even want to give you a small amount, even if you can make payments, because there's too much risk. Too much risk in a vehicle being older. So like, I don't even qualify to finance a small amount, but even if I did, I saw a vehicle, the vehicle was like $6,100, but with a 5-year loan, it would even take me 5 years to pay off $6,000, on top of all the other costs, of maintaining a vehicle. So it's just like, man, even something as small as that is like not even an option for me. Not with my wage right now and what I'm making and how many hours. Like you can't do the extra and sail aboard the big ship in life when you just have the life jacket and you're just staying afloat in water, just barely trying to make it, right? So it didn't bring me down. I just realized like I'm not in a position even to afford something small like that right now. And I don't know what I'm gonna be there again. I don't know what that light at the end of the tunnel looks like. So I'm walking now to the downtown, and a buddy of mine, a coworker of mine, who's like half my age, told me about I would call it a bar, but it's supposed to be some kind of like local nightclub called the Cabana Club here in town, and I walk by it every day on my way to work. And I've never been a party type of guy, large crowd, dance floor, karaoke, bar type of setting person. Like, I've never done it. And even when I was married, like my wife and I never went out to a setting like that. And all of a sudden, I want to try it. Because my coworker said, hey, it's pretty cool. It's okay. There's a lot of people there. If you want to meet people, just don't eat the food. The food sucks. So maybe I'll take it from the guy. That he's 26, lives at home with his parents right now, and doesn't invest or doesn't save money. He just likes to live in the now and go out every weekend, and he goes to one of the bigger cities in my area. Well, in Oregon, the big city is Portland, Oregon. Everyone's heard of Portland. It's a dumpster fire of skyscrapers and homelessness, basically. But what town doesn't have homelessness right now all across the United States? But the good thing is that if you didn't know, is that Oregon now ranks number two in statistics for homeless population. It's awesome, right? I don't know how many we have, but if we're number 2, then number 1 has got to be Skid Row in California. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, but 52 blocks of tents, drugs, and homelessness. It's got to be quite a few people. I've only ever seen it on YouTube. I don't know if I'd want to see it in person in real life. Because I've been homeless before, but the first thing I did was stay away from the homeless population. Because here in town we have, at least I would count 15 people that are homeless that I see every day. See the same faces. They have the same issues. Some of them appear to have mental issues of some kind and some don't. But and I live in a town close to Portland. I would say it's kind of a like a tourist private college town. Not the whole city, but if you go to the downtown area, there's like 35 wine tasting rooms and hotels and other bed and breakfast type areas that cost you $700 a night, and places to eat that are overpriced. I think one place we have is only open for 4 hours in the evening, and a plate of dinner will cost you about $250 before tip per person, if you have that in your dash of your car or want to take your girlfriend out or husband. And the cool thing is they have a Michelin star chef working there at the restaurant. That's crazy. But no, I've never been curious enough to go and dump almost $300 on one plate of dinner, even though it would be kind of a fun experience, I think, because I do like food. I do like travel and seeing all the cuisines of the world, and maybe it would taste a little better than my weird ramen noodle recipe I make for probably $6 on my days off. I think the food would taste a little better probably, but not for $300, right? Or close to. So anyway, I'm it's getting dark. Yeah, like you can see, the sun's already going down. So camera quality is not perfect, of course, but I took a nap. I'm feeling good, and gonna go check out this nightclub here in town. I'm not expecting very much. I'll probably just get some alcoholic beverages, which they serve, and sit in the corner and watch everyone have a good time. And my coworkers keep saying, he's been telling me about it for over a year now, but he never goes. He likes to go out to Portland, like I said, and go to all the more popular clubs out there, but I don't know. I've never been out to anything like that in Portland either. And then I've also got some gift cards too that I've accumulated over time. Pretty crazy, through different means. I'm not too much of a coffee drinker, but I also have accumulated like I have like $50 in Starbucks gift cards. We have 2 Starbucks here in town, but on the way to work I always buy energy drinks in the morning, like your Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, like that kind of energy drink. And I never stop and get coffee, even though I like coffee just fine. But two of the Starbucks are like way out of my path of walking. I mean, one's on the north end of town and one's on the south end, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of coffee here in town, and I don't like it that much, to walk that far just to get Starbucks, which is more and more overpriced each day, along with the food. And it's just like people go every day, twice a day. They get Starbucks. It just has to be part of their day. You wonder why people are broke, because no matter their income level and what they make, I would say even just like my boss, my general manager at work, he's younger than me. And it's this whole mentality of consumerism. You know, the more money you make, the faster you spend. There is no saving and investing. It's just, if I make more, I spend more. I get another house, or I get a bigger house. I get another vehicle because I want to. I want these subscriptions. I want to go on this trip, and now I need this RV. And if I have an RV, I need an ATV. Stuff like that. And I wouldn't be in a position. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that if I had the money to do things like that. I just think it's better to be frugal and be careful and choose what you want carefully. Kind of like you could have anything you want, but why waste the money to buy everything? Like choose your favorites. Choose what makes you happy. But leave out the things that you don't need. You know? It took me years to learn that as well. I didn't think that way. I didn't think that way when I was 19, 20, 21. As you get older, maturity comes with patience and life experience. And sometimes it takes you being homeless. Being homeless and sleeping outside in the woods, on the ground in the dirt, with no friends or family or any support system to call. Before it kind of wakes you up and you think about what you're thankful for and what you appreciate, and you just go back to basics. The basics sound really good when you don't have a mom or a dad to move back home with as soon as you lose a job or are looking for work, kind of thing. So anyway, long video again, but yeah, I'm gonna go check out this nightclub. I'm not expecting very much. And I might walk a little farther, and there's another card shop in town that does like Friday Night Magic the Gathering, but I don't know. That's another like mile or so walk on top of my normal walk. But I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Most of the time I'm not out on the town. On a Friday night I just kind of stay home, like I said, and browse YouTube and watch news and fall asleep early. But anyway, I'll leave it there. The next video I'll let you guys know how my experience went, and I'll probably just end up buying a couple margaritas that are too expensive and leaving a tip because tips are too much and expensive right now, so I don't really go out anymore to restaurants or fast food, or it's so easy to avoid things and not do things and spend lots of money when you're all by yourself, you know what I mean? It's like things are a different level of exciting when it's just you. You know, not everyone says, hell yeah, it's just me tonight. Can't wait. They usually want to experience it with someone else, or a friend or a girlfriend or boyfriend, and it's a lot easier to say no when you're just all by yourself. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Hopefully that wasn't too depressing, because it's getting dark, even though you can still see me. And yeah, I'll let you guys know. See you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.